wondering, for the people that don't know, and maybe I am misinformed here too, I read somewhere that the project name, Andrew McMahon in the Wilderness, was because you actually worked on the album in a cabin. Is that true?
Not exactly. I mean, parts of it are true. I did work on a handful of the songs on the record. I sort of hatched some of the concepts in the beginning of the record. I was stationed up in this little cabin in a place called Topanga Canyon. I think I more went there because I knew the project was going to be called In the Wilderness to some extent.
All right.
There was a sort of metaphorical wilderness, and I was like, maybe we should go a little literal for a second here, and I actually get some wilderness credentials under my belt before I go on that adventure.
So metaphorically, the idea for calling it In the Wilderness, can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, well, I think I'm sure a lot of people in the audience know it's like to kind of start over, and some of you have to do that from time to time. And I think with this particular project, having done that a couple times from something corporate to Jax, and then from Jackson to this one, I really just wound down everything, especially like in my business world. Sort of left the major label game and decided to kind of cut the cord and go on my own. I managed myself for a year, which was probably not the best idea, but I kind of had to. I felt like I had to sort of start from scratch, and I think to me that was what the Wilderness was. It was this like place where you sort of have to rediscover yourself and your passion and your inspiration, and why I would do this again, and how I'm going to go make another full-length record and strap myself to like the bomb of the music business and just do it, you know, and that was the Wilderness, and it was really about finding falling back in love with what I do.
That's awesome. I something similar to this is a friend always says, shake your tree.
Oh yeah.
Get the dead leaves off and just start anew. And
I use that term often myself.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
I did not even
know.
Oh, well, awesome.
Yeah.
Well, anybody else have some questions that they want to take right now before we hear another song? We'll keep asking some more. Come on, guys, don't be shy.
There we go. Now it is classroom. Now it's official. Yeah.
Teacher. No, I was just curious.
Yeah.
What made you back in the day choose the piano to be your main focus and main instrument over guitar and any of that?
Yeah, there was always one in my house. My mom played a little bit of piano, and even from a young age, there was always like an upright in our, we had a basement, and there was an upright piano there, and I always would like try and pluck out melodies from songs I heard on the radio and things like that, as young as 4 or 5, and then right around the time I was 9, there was. Had this like crazy thing happen where an uncle of mine passed away, and it was really sort of this powerful moment, and there was this big grand piano sitting in our living room, and for whatever reason, that's where I found myself sort of working through whatever that first kind of experience with something heavy like that was, and it just I remember to this day putting my hands on the keys and just like this is what I've been missing. It was like the puzzle piece that sort of like made me myself or something.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Thank you. Thank you for asking.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I've been a fan for a long time. I'm sure a lot of us have too.
Thank you.
But we kind of noticed that with the different bands that you've been in, we kind of go on a musical journey with you. How has becoming a father affected you as a musician, would you say?
Focus, for me, I think is the big thing, and truthfully, a lot of that was like leading up to even the decision to have a kid. There was a lot going on in my life in the years before that decision was made, and I think it took me some time to get like my feet on the ground, and then all of a sudden my wife and I think we had a couple like good years. You know what I mean? Where it was just like, wow, things have have finally stabilized, because it was pretty unstable with having been sick and everything. It was just this tumult for a while, and so in that process, all of a sudden I was like, okay, we're gonna have a kid. I'm gonna start a new project. You know what I mean? Like we did all of this at once, and I learned that I work smarter. And even after she was born, it was like I think I take advantage of the moments where I'm like really living, and then I take those moments into when I'm working, and I don't like go down as many rabbit holes as I used to, and that's helpful. Yeah.
Great question. I know it obviously did influence your songwriting, a
Yeah.
very special song.
Yes.
But I don't know if it's coming up next, but I have a feeling it's coming.
There's a couple on this record, so I'll start with the one you would less expect, and then we'll end with the one that you probably have been playing.
I like it. I mean, I don't know which one is it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, how about let's hear some more music. We'll do some more questions. So if there's something that you're thinking of that you want to ask, just don't be shy. Raise your hand, and
We'll call on you.
yes, we will call.
Even the kids in the back. This one is this is one of those cabin songs. This was sort of one of the first couple that came together in the process of working in that space, and it was sort of like a premonition about this new baby girl that was going to join me. It's called Rainy Girl. Rainy girl, no, I can't wait to meet you, and I can't wait to hear your name and sing it to the skies above. Rainy girl, wash away my memory, swimming through infinity, for you will be my love. But sometimes when I'm falling in my dreams, I can feel you falling next to me. Guess we're going everywhere together. Rainy girl, the sun is coming up for me. A blackbird on a wire sings a song so blue. But sometimes when I'm falling in my dreams, I can feel you falling next to me. I guess we're going everywhere together. Rainy girl, warm lights following cloud. But sometimes when I'm falling in my dreams, I can feel you falling next to me. I guess we're going everywhere together. I guess we're going everywhere together. I guess we're going everywhere together. Rainy girl, no, I can't wait to meet you.
Woo!